Hello Libra, welcome. I hope everyone is doing well. Today we are doing your November monthly reading. Also, be sure to check out my other channel, Into the Unknown Tarot. We do daily collective readings over there. So if you'd like to check that out, the link is in the description. All right, let's get started with your oracles. Messages for Libra for the month of November. You have unfinished business. It's not over. Patterns, back and forth, baggage. And on the bottom is proposal, love offer, engagement, agreement, wish come true. This could be someone coming back around, not necessarily an ex. Doesn't necessarily have to be. We'll have to see what comes out, but it's indicating like there's like a love situation isn't quite over yet, or something that someone thought was over is coming back around. So let's get the Twisted Oracle. We're going to get 3 of these. Messages for Libra for the month of November. Oh no. Is that STD the correct card? Oh Lord. So we have romance, getting tarot readings, and STD. This ain't good. Who else had a reading about? On the bottom is my way. Selfish, stubborn, arrogant, pride and ego. There's someone else who had the STD card come out. I want to say, hold on. This is Leo's reading. Okay. So I don't know where this is heading, but it does seem like someone is coming back around. So let's go ahead and get started. We're going to start with the overall energy. Tell me about the overall energy for Libra for the month of November. Overall energy for Libra for the month of November. You have social pressure. Outside opinions are affecting your decisions, feeling obligated to others, feeling judged and observed. So being pressured to see someone, date someone. On the bottom is domestic servant. Overlooked contributions, essential support that might not be recognized or appreciated. Tell me about social pressure. The Star, Aquarius energy. 3 of Pentacles. And the Five of Swords in reverse. This looks to me like someone's doing something even though they don't want to do it. King of Wands. Tell me about the Star, the Three of Pentacles, Five of Swords in reverse. Hermit in reverse. Eight of Wands. Seven of Pentacles. Seven of Pentacles, looking back. Not turning your back. I keep hearing double date or blind date. This has something to do with a date, is what I feel like. And someone here doesn't want, is like being pressured into going out with someone that they really don't want to go out with. And this is either someone, like this person has seen this person but they don't know them, or this is someone from the past. The only feeling I'm getting here is it's someone does not want to do this, but it's like they're doing it because they feel pressured into doing it. So tell me about social pressure. So it seems like friends are pressuring someone to date someone. Either they know them from the past or they don't know them at all. But it seems to me like the person who's going on this date isn't really interested or doesn't feel very comfortable with doing it, but they're doing it anyway because they feel pressured. So sudden wealth, the stork, that's a new beginning, child or pregnancy, and the courthouse. It can be literally about the courts. It can be divorce. Oh, whoever's dealing with this, maybe going through a divorce, maybe not really feeling like dating. Sudden wealth. I feel like friends are trying to be helpful here, but I don't think they really are. Because it seems like this has something to do with someone not being alone, talking to someone, starting something new. It's kind of like friends think they know best, and in reality, maybe they don't. So let's see the first half of November. Tell me about the first half of November for Libra. Radiating confidence. Your inner light attracts success and admiration, positively affecting those around them, inspires others. On the bottom is abandoned goals. Something you've worked hard on is falling apart, letting dreams gather dust, change in priorities. What I'm getting is the person dealing with this is feeling kind of down and out, and friends think the best way to remedy this is to set someone up on a date that they don't want to go on. But the person who's dealing with this is a very positive and pleasant person to be around. But it's like I'm just not the energy is I'm not feeling this. I'm not really wanting to do this. I don't know what this STD has to do with anything, but tell me about radiating confidence. The Fool, Aries, Aquarius, the Nine of Swords, and the Two of Cups. This STD could just be like a fear of getting out there, getting something. Because what this almost looks like to me is someone is wanting to find out if someone has something or not. Seven of Swords in reverse. The Fool, taking a risk, worried about taking a risk in regards to getting in a relationship. I mean, this could be a situation where someone has some sort of STD and they don't want to, they're worried about getting involved with someone else. I mean, sometimes having an STD doesn't necessarily mean you're a nasty person. Um, Things happen. But there is a if there is a situation where someone does have one, there is a responsibility to make the other person aware of that. And if this is a situation where someone's wanting to get in new relationships, that could be a very tricky thing to have to deal with. Tell me about the Fool, Nine of Swords, Two of Cups. This to me looks like either someone is worried about having to tell someone they have something like that, or worried about someone having an STD, something like that. The Moon. Something's risky in regards to keeping a secret. Wheel of Fortune. Worried about things going in your favor. Four of Swords in reverse. Healing. Let me just ask, is this something to do with the STD? Is this about someone having? Is this about someone getting? This looks like to me someone has something, and it's something that can be fixed. That could be why someone doesn't want to meet new people, because then if it goes any further, intimacy becomes a problem, at least for the time being. You know, there are some STDs that you can't fix, but there are some that you can. Um, this looks like something that is fixable, but it's like, I don't want to be doing this right now because I'm having issues. Tell me about radiating confidence. Oh, the bouquet is about a gift or giving or receiving. This is saying that someone has a secret and they're taking a risk on giving or receiving. To me, it's about this STD. Worried about. I can't figure out if the person dealing with this, has an STD, or if they're dealing with someone that they are concerned. There's concern here about the transmitting from one person to the other. So you'll just have to take that how it resonates. So the cross is sacrifices or burdens. So it looks like someone is worried about, once again, this is saying, I am worried about giving or receiving something. So this is either, if someone has something, they're worried about, I feel like someone is taking something to fix it, because it is saying it can be healed. But it's like, I'm worried about not being completely healed. I'm worried about giving this to someone else. Or there's a particular person here that this person is worried about getting something from, like they know something. But this is what this is I am worried about giving or receiving in regards to an STD here. So tell me about the second half of November for Libra. Tell me about the second. Residual effects, lingering impacts or consequences that continue after the main event, subtle and long-lasting. On the bottom is password snooping. Installs snooping equipment to track. Looks through paperwork. Watching carefully. Eavesdropping. This is a strange reading. So tell me about residual effects. Ace of Cups. Wheel of Fortune. King of Cups in reverse. Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. What is this about? Is the person dealing with this worried about giving? Are they worried about receiving? Oh, goodness. Tell me about the Ace of Cups, Wheel of Fortune, King of Cups in reverse. Magician in reverse. Eight of Pentacles. And the High Priestess. Tell me about the Magician in reverse, Eight of Pentacles, High Priestess. This is like not taking, someone's trapped in their thoughts about not taking action to show themselves self-love. So this is indicating to me like someone regrets not trying harder to protect themselves from whatever this is. To me, it just seems like someone doesn't want to get involved with anybody else until this is taken care of, is what it seems like to me. But being pressured into, like, because it said someone was going through a divorce here. This could have been a situation where maybe someone got cheated on in their marriage and this person got an STD, give it to this person. So now they're trying to get that taken care of, and and probably keeping this a secret. And here their friends are trying to hook them up with other people. And it's like, I don't need this right now because I'm trying to take care of this thing secretly. It's almost like adding on more problems. Is what I just said on point? So, okay. See, it's saying avoiding working on something until there's big changes. It's like, I don't want to do anything until I know for certain this is taken care of. High Priestess, King of Cups in reverse. Oh, I should have just pulled a card, but Ten of Swords. Oh, I think that's what this is. 10 of Swords, harsh ending, or a backstabbing or betrayal. Tell me about residual effects. Mature woman. The park, that is social gathering or something being out in the open. And pathway, something that has taken a long time or has gone on for a long time. I think someone, I think whoever's dealing with this got something from their person who cheated, and the relationship is ended due to that. So now I just feel like someone's trying to take care of this. All right. Tell me about the outcome for. Do I need to take lies and alibis? Do I need to take the other card? Oh, that's a bunch of cards. Let me just make sure. Do I need to take effortless attraction? Do I need to take taboo attraction? Lies and alibis, untruthful, getting someone else to lie for you or them, trying to cover their tracks, digging a hole. On the bottom is pick of the litter, having choices, position of power, has the upper hand, selective, best of the best, greatest of all. Tell me about lies and alibis. Ten of Wands, the Devil. Oh my goodness. And the Nine of Wands. Someone here lied. I don't know if they lied that they had. I don't know if they knew that they had an STD and they lied about it. But someone, I think someone here was cheating. I think that's what they lied about. And what they didn't know is they received and therefore gave this to someone else. Burdens, doing something in the devil energy and blocking something. They were either blocking that they had an STD or they were blocking that they were cheating. Ten of Wands, the Devil, Nine of Wands. Burdens in regards to not giving or receiving. Four of Pentacles in reverse, something being released due to the. Yeah, that's what this is saying. Knight of Cups. Blocking that they were giving. So what was being blocked was that this person, someone was cheating here. Tell me about lies and alibis. Coffin, an ending, wearing a mask. What was being hidden here, what was being lied about was the cheating. Yeah, and someone found out about it. So this is a situation where I feel someone who was being cheated on got something from their person because they were cheating. So that could be how this got found out. It seems like this is already past. It seems like someone is in a situation now where they're trying to get this cleared up. But like I said, it seems as though it is a situation where this can be taken care of, but it seems like it may take some time. Tell me about the advice for Libra for the month of November. Do I need to take revenge plot? Unwilling to give up or throw in the towel, waiting for the right time and place, coming back stronger. On the bottom is taboo attraction, attracted to something or someone who is off limits, forbidden love, exciting but dangerous, risky love. Yeah, yeah, I'd say risky love. Tell me about revenge plot. Seven of Cups, the Sun, Leo energy, and the Ace of Pentacles in reverse. Confusion and illusion. Then there's clarity and not trying again. So it's indicating that there's been a breakup. There was confusion and illusion, then there was clarity, and then someone was like, no, we're not trying again. We're not doing this. Seven of Cups, the Sun, Ace of Pentacles in reverse. Confusion, illusion in regards to giving, not giving, or receiving. I'm telling you, I think either the person who was cheating didn't know that they had something, or they didn't tell their person if they did know. Once, okay. So then what happened is either the person who was cheating found out they had something, or the person dealing with this found out that their person was cheating, and then they became worried if that person had something. Yeah. Either way, it ended the relationship. So I don't know where the revenge plot here. Okay. Or someone here may have been willing to stay in the relationship even though there was cheating until they found out that this STD situation was involved. There was something here where someone wasn't willing to throw in the towel until something happened. So tell me about revenge plot. I think I want to get some more here first. Tell me about the Page of Pentacles in reverse, Nine of Swords, Two of Cups. Queen of Wands in reverse, Page of Cups in reverse, Five of Cups. Sorry about that. Now, if there's clarity, someone's worried, not accepting an apology. Yeah, to me, finding this out, this would be like something that just couldn't be forgiven. It'd be hard to forgive someone in this situation. Okay. The Well, looking at something more deeply. Somehow this is getting or has gotten revealed. The Whip is stress, anger, anxiety. Yeah, unable to forgive someone. Yeah. Regret and disappointment in regards to relationship, but not trying again. So I don't know exactly. It don't seem like there's any revenge happening here. It just seems like this STD situation was found out after the cheating situation, and maybe there was a thought of reconciling until this got found out. But it's saying all this it can be sorted out in time. So let's go ahead and get the closing messages. Closing messages for Libra. It says, I know that you may not feel for me as I feel for you. And on the bottom, it's too late. I moved on. Do not wish to reconnect. All right, let's get the Vampire Oracles. Messages for Libra for the month of November. Messages for Libra for the month of November. Redemption, absolution, forgiveness, penance. On the bottom is the call of the night, daring, adventure, excitement. Let's see what redemption says. Number 20. It says, vampiric creatures in myth and legends are rarely sorry for their actions, but you do not know how sorry we are for so much of what we have done. Penitence is a kind of healing, so when this card comes to you, you are being shown clearly that you need to feel the relief of saying sorry. Penitence is not made to burden or punish the self, but to relieve the self from the negative impact of imbalanced action, thoughts, and words. It hurts us when we hurt another. It is a form of self abuse to indulge a momentary urge for spite, or selfishness, or greed, because you will pay for that over and over. And you resist the apology you do, for we have seen it. You fight the need to say, I can do better, for you can. You truly can. And to admit to such is not to take blame or be made wrong, for anyone wishing to do this to you is not a pure soul, but for you to recognize a misdeed and to affirm you are better than that by saying, I am sorry. This is a humble, beautiful, strengthening thing. To say sorry is to be redeemed from the self hatred, the judgment, and the silent criticism that otherwise repeats throughout your mind. Be what you are, sorry, repent, but do not punish yourself. Be sorry for the right reasons. This is not sorry for being human, for loving, for making a mistake. It is sorry for hurting another who expected that you be your best self. And what that best self is what you must decide and aim to become. It says being able to be sorry, to say sorry, and take responsibility will lift any burdens you may be carrying from your shoulders. All right, Libra, that is what I have for you. If you enjoyed the reading or if it resonated, please hit the like button, subscribe if you like, and I will see you on the next one. Bye bye.